what do you think of my sofas?
I'm loving it. I mean, I do feel like I'm going to break it a little bit, so I'm trying not to move it too much because I feel like if I just, see what I mean?
Yeah.
And also my nails, I'm trying to not get my nails anywhere near it because it could pop. Exactly. Good job I didn't bring my cat here because it would have been done for.
Magnum would have been a good addition, I feel.
He would have been a good addition, but the chairs would have not been inflatable anymore.
No.
Yeah, they would have been deflatable.
I feel like cats look at stuff like that as well and are like, I'm going to pop it.
I feel like he would be quite scared of this though, because it's just a lot going on. I mean, I love it, but I feel like Magnum's quite like, he just knows what his vibe is. And he's been attacking me lately as well, because I went away on holiday. Now that I've come back, everywhere I go, he just bites me.
Is that like payback? Why did you leave?
I think so, yeah. But it's just like, even if I'm in bed, he'll be biting me. If I walk around the house, biting my legs, attacking my ankles. I've had to lock him in the bathroom a few times.
Stop.
Yeah. Luckily, it's like a big bathroom, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But he has to be locked in there, otherwise I'm just going to get attacked.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I remember so we met first when I interviewed you for the JD podcast.
Yeah.
And I feel like Magnum he was fully grown, but he was young. Because I went on your highlights and it was like the progression of Magnum from a kitten who was just jumping at the camera all the time to being like a full adult.
Yeah, he's a big boy now. He's 3 now, and the type of cat he is that he starts growing at 3, and he's already massive. Like when my friends come around, they're like, "That cat is wham," and I'm like, "He ain't even started yet," because he's half Maine Coon, so he could potentially get to 4 foot. But because he is half, I'm hoping like 2 foot.
Imagine you have a 4-foot cat.
I don't want a fluffy man in the house.
That is too much. That's bigger than a dog.
It's a lot. It is a lot. But like, it's the pictures where, you know, people hold up cats and they're like that massive. Like that's what Magnum could potentially get to. But I'm hoping not because like his claws, like my mum hates him.
Does she? And she has to look after him, I presume.
Yeah, and my mum's like a massive cat lover. So for her to hate my cat is quite a lot. So yeah, my brother's been looking after him now because my mum refuses to go near him.
Does he bite your brother?
No.
Maybe like he needs a male energy.
I don't know, because it used to be the fact that he didn't like guys, but now I've realised the way to like sniff out a good guy is by how Magnum reacts to him, because most of the lads I'd ever brought round, Magnum hated them, but then there's a one guy that I brought round and he's like, yeah, he's alright.
And that was,
I'm like, there we go.
That made your decision.
But maybe he just thinks that my mum's shit. So.
Maybe he just doesn't like your
I don't
mum.
know. There we go. Or I'm shit as well.
Does she have cats as well?
Yeah, she's got 2 cats. She's had cats all her life since she was like a baby, so she's like an avid cat lover.
Does Magnum get on with her cats? Or?
No, he hates them. Yeah, he's very like in his own world, doesn't want to be near anyone, wants his own space. I basically just live in his house and I just pay the rent.
He tries to escape though. I've seen him walking down your corridor.
Yeah, that's a new thing as well, because he's always been scared of the outside, so I don't know what that's about, but now it's just like if the door opens, he'll be running towards it trying to escape, which makes it feel like he actually really does hate me.
Maybe initially had like Stockholm syndrome where like you fall in love with your captor, but now he's like seen the light.
He's like, get me away from her.
It's like, who are you?
If the lift starts making a noise, then he'll start running back in the house.
Okay.
So yeah, he doesn't like outside stuff.
Do you ever have to take him to the vet?
Yeah, I take him to the vet sometimes.
How does he?
Hates it.
Yeah.
He just hates people. It's really weird.
I honestly, I'm not a cat person, and I do think that cats are a bit evil.
For people that don't like cats, they actually end up liking Magnum just because of the fact that he just stays away from them.
That's good.
So yeah, but he's got to the point now where he'll like have a little sniff, but he won't like act up in front of people.
Oh, that's all
so
right.
People will be like, he's not even that bad. And Instagram is definitely a highlight reel. Because it's going off. It's going off at the moment with that cat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My nan had a cat when I was little. It was called Billy. And
Cute.
he was Billy. He wasn't nice either. I remember one time, so I was probably like 4. I don't know what I was doing to wind him up like this, but he honestly would attack anyone. So I'm not saying I was being like a kid. Anyway, all I remember is him flying at my face and his claws clawed both of my cheeks.
No.
Like caught both my cheeks and just went down my face.
At 4? Yeah, that's crazy.
I was young, yeah.
So that's like scarred you for life basically, and that's why you don't like cats.
I just feel like they're planning something.
They're temperamental, so it's best to just stay away. Magnum knows, one thing he knows though is to never attack my face. I don't know how he's learnt that, but it's just like he'll go for my ass, but my face.
Didn't he used to try and get your eyelashes?
Yeah, so if I have like, I can't wear them anymore, but if I used to get like the extensions and stuff, he'd like try and bite them and like bat them off, but I don't have them anymore, so he's alright.
Yeah, let's talk about all of your allergies, because I know this is a gaming podcast, but we just got to get all of this out of the way.
Let's get the allergies out there.
Because you're just always having allergic reactions.
Yeah. it's just ridiculous. So it first started off with eyelash glue. I used to wear like eyelashes.
I get this sometimes when your eyelids go swollen.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
so it's the eyelash glue. So I had to stop that. So now if I wear fake eyelashes, I have to stick them to my actual lashes and put the glue on there. So that's fine. Then it was first time I got hives is when I ate a box of cherries, and I found out that I have to be hospitalised if I eat cherries now. So I don't go anywhere near them.
Could you ever eat cherries or just?
I used to eat cherries all the time, so it's like a new thing that happened, which is really weird.
Okay.
But my whole body went bright red, like a monster. I had to go to hospital, and they had to give me like some sort of tablets and stuff. So no more cherries. Mushrooms, it's not necessarily an allergy, but it's more so like...
Have we had them, is it shiitake?
Shiitake mushrooms, funny enough, and it actually does make me shit. Or poo. Am I allowed to swear here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me shit. But I always say that if I was on a bad date or whatever and I wanted to get away, instead of just being like, I'm sorry, I don't like you, I'll just order a mushroom and then I have to go. So there's a silver lining there. And now the new thing is gluten.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this.
That's the new thing. That's just recently happened because and it's when I came out of the castle, I started like getting hives every day. So I'd have to like have 4 allergy tablets a day. And then I became basically immune to the allergy tablets because I was taking them too much. And then I actually realised that, oh shit, I'm actually allergic to gluten. And now that I've taken gluten out of my diet, I've not got hives again.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Until the next thing comes
Exactly. So I'm hoping not. But I've done the allergy test where you have to get your hair out and then it goes through 925 different like metals, fabrics and like foods and stuff to see if you're allergic to any of those.
No way.
Yeah. I think pomegranates might be on the list soon as well.
I love pomegranates.
Yeah. Oh, not pomegranates. Sorry, cranberries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, cranberries are rank anyway.
Exactly. But I do like cranberry juice.
I don't. I only ever drink
it
if I need to.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Not like a cranberry with alcohol?
No, vodka and cranberry is one of my worst drinks.
Oh, really? What's like your go-to again?
Whiskey at the moment.
Whiskey
gal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Since when?
It used to be spiced rum, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm on at the moment.
Yeah, so spiced rum, but because I'm scared of flying,
yeah,
I need something with a kick to it.
Right, okay.
So I progressed over to whiskey, and now I'm a whiskey drinker.
What type of whiskey are we talking?
Anything can go.
Jack Daniel's is whiskey, right?
Yeah, Jack Daniel's is a good one.
Yeah.
Chivas,
Never
Regal.
heard of it.
They do. So one time I was flying on the Emirates thing. It was like the business class one with like the bar and stuff. I was like, I'm going to take full advantage. I was at the bar for 90% of the flight.
Right, so I've never experienced that before. So there's a bar on the actual plane.
So in like normal business class, you can obviously have like unlimited drinks and stuff. But on the Airbus, there's an actual bar at the back of the plane. So there's a cocktail bar. You can like stand with your cocktails.
Oh my God.
There's seats so you can like meet people and whatever.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, so when I went, I was just drinking with, I made friends. And then I can't remember the plane landing because I'd had so many drinks. Anyway, so I was like, they were like, what do you want? I was like, can I have Jack Daniels and Coke? They were like, we don't have Jack Daniels in business class. They had to go down to economy to get me my Jack Daniels.
I love that though.
I know, and then I felt embarrassed the next time I moved.
Yeah, and then you went for the...
Chivas, yeah.
Okay, I was going to say Schlur then, but it's definitely not Schlur. Chivas.
When I was younger, I used to think Schlur was alcoholic. Or I used to pretend, when you're like really young. So I was pretending like I was drinking wine.
Yeah.
Love that. And H2O.
H2O. Is it H2O?
Is
J2O.
it? J2O. It's just water.
H2O. Wait, what?
H2O is water.
J2O, yeah.
J2O.
When like your family would go to the pub and then all have drinks, you'd be like, I'm going to get like a bottle.
Yeah, and you'd be
J2O,
really hyper,
please.
like drunk.
Yeah.
Often
Yeah, you'd be like,
J2O.
I'm like lit right now. Really, it's just like orange and peach, but whatever. It's still a banging drink, actually.
It is.
I think it would be good as a mixer. Yeah.
Maybe we should try
I
it.
need to give that a try, actually.
Definitely should
Might
try
have to
it.
do it.
Well, I got you on here because I know you're not a massive gamer, but you like games. And we both have bonded over the Herbs before. Which, for those who don't know, the Herbs is basically The Sims. It was on PlayStation 2, and it was like the urban version of The Sims.
Yeah, it's the best. For me personally, it's the best Sims that's ever been created. I've never had so much fun playing a Sims game like I have the Herbs. And I've tried like the other Herbs like Sims in the City and stuff, but I don't know. For me, it was just the fact that you could go to like different areas and stuff. Yeah, different districts. That was it. Different districts. And do different jobs and stuff, build yourself up and get loads of different houses. Like that was just it for me.
Yeah.
What was your favourite job in there?
I can't. So I was trying. You can be like a graffiti. Can you be a graffiti artist?
Yeah, you can be the graffiti artist. Mine was Diamond Heights, where you could do like the catwalks and stuff.
Yes.
And be a model. Like that was lit.
The exclusive one.
Yeah.
You could do breakdancing as well, couldn't you?
You could do the breakdancing.
Because each district had a different vibe.
Yeah.
So like one was like the bougie sort of Hollywood models, and then you could be like a rock, like a urban rock.
Yeah, the rock one. That was great. When they get the guitar out and they're like, you don't know what they're saying, but it just sounds there.
Yeah.
And then there was the rooftop one as well, and that's where you had to wear like all the streetwear and stuff, the baggy trousers, like the crop tops, like giving real 2000s vibes.
And they got the Black Eyed Peas to do the soundtrack, and it's so funny whenever artists remix their songs because they're just talking gibberish.
Yeah, but like boo boo da boo 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 da.
Yeah.
You know Sims language though, don't you? Some of it.
Sul means hello.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Sul.
Yeah.
But that's the only word.
Oh, okay.
I think there's definitely other phrases that I should know. But
I just think, that's just the best game. I still have the PlayStation 2. I've got a PlayStation 1 at home as well. I know the PS5's out, but, nostalgia and all that.
No, so do I. So.
Yeah.
But your PlayStation, is it the pink one? Or is it this? You have a silver one, right?
I've got a silver one, yeah. Do you have a pink?
No, but... Was there a pink one? I don't know why.
I'm sure there was a pink one because you can go on like Amazon and stuff or eBay and there's like pink PlayStations up there. The PlayStation 2, they're not the PlayStation 1.
Do you ever play Simpsons Hit and Run?
No, I don't think I've played that before.
Definitely like it.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
I've not played it.
You just drive around and like have to... like Homer is angry. So basically you're just driving around.
Okay, that sounds sick because I am like a Mario Kart fanatic.
Ooh, are you?
Yeah, I've got it at home on the Nintendo Switch though.
Okay.
And anytime people come over, I'm always like, right, it's the Mario Kart war off, and I have been beating so many people at it, so it's hard to defeat me.
Who's your character though?
It's the one Yoshi.
Yoshi,
yeah,
okay.
Yoshi, and I go for the pink Yoshi as well because obviously you can change the colour, and then I get the big wham off purple wheels as well. Car really doesn't matter to me, and I like a glide.
The pink glider
thing. Yeah,
I go for that. I'm Toad. Like everyone knows Toad's the fastest character. Light, and I get the streamlined little, like, I think it's a pink car as well. Just the smallest thing. The only annoying thing is just if you're like against a heavy character, they'll just spin you off the track. But it's fast.
I think Mario Kart's great. It's a great game, to be honest. I like Crash Bandicoot as well. Crash Bandicoot's fun. I'm actually I feel like I'm a Nintendo Switch guy if I had to pick anything. Like my PS1 is for like nostalgia, and PS2 like Tomb Raider. Yes. I just used to go to the mansion.
And did you lock the waiter in the freezer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would just go to the mansion and just try to piss off the waiter as well. And
why was he farting and burping?
Yeah, what was that about? Oh my god, I actually forgot about that.
Yeah,
what was that about?
I don't know, but like it would genuinely annoy me.
Yeah.
Like what, you were annoying and you're gross. So I would trap in the freezer.
I don't know what that was about, but yeah, the only thing I'd play on Tomb Raider was just to go to the mansion basically because I couldn't get back. I don't think I even got past the first level when it was hard. The Rock was.
This was Tomb Raider 2 with the tiger.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going
in China.
on.
Yeah,
and I remember that there was a rock ball chasing me and I just couldn't get past it. So I was just like, let me just go to the house.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Although I got a walkthrough online and then I managed to actually play the game. But it was way more interesting to wind up the waiter. I used to jump on him. Like, you could try and jump over him, but if you clipped his head, then Lara...
That's probably why it's like fine.
Exactly.
Just like,
it's just annoying. And when there was like an attic which was really dark. You could go to the top of the house and there was like an attic and you could get your candle out and your torch.
Oh my god, yeah.
You could go in there.
Now. And we're going back now. It's coming back.
Yeah, all the memories. Yeah. So be in there, like just trying to figure stuff out. And you turn around and that old waiter is just there and it would be really scary.
He's a horror show, I think. Because he just turn up anywhere and everywhere.
I'm like, how are you that like set on giving me a cup of tea?
Yeah,
like
even
I don't
when
need
you're doing
one.
like the assault course as well outside, like we're literally forward flipping right now. We're not going to forward flip and then get a cup of tea.
I don't need a tea.
Maybe a gin and tonic, but a cup of tea, no thank you.
And when he's coming because you can just hear the tray going jingling.
Like, just shaking as well.
Have a day off.
Leave me alone.
Yeah,
seriously. But
so if those who never played Tomb Raider, you could. There was like this big freezer, and it's like a meat freezer. So there's all the meat hanging, and if you had to time it perfectly, right? So if you run in with Lara and waited in the corner for the waiter to come, so you've got to wait because he's so slow at walking. And you wait and he comes in and then you have to jump over him, run around to the switch and slam the switch shut so that he gets trapped in there.
And then he basically freezes to death.
Yeah, if you leave him for 15 minutes, you can open it again and he's an ice cube. So.
Oh, I never opened it, so I don't think I knew about that.
Well, yeah, that was the thing. And if you left him for 15 minutes,
he
went back.
Morbid.
Yeah, he'd be an
Yeah.
ice cube.
Just freezing him to death,
Well, it's like
basically.
with The Sims. Well, it's like with The Sims. You use always all these ways to kill your Sims.
Oh, yeah, actually, like getting set on fire and stuff.
Like make a swimming pool and take the stairs out.
Yeah, it's just a lot. But yeah, Sims, herbs, best ever touchdown.
One thing I was going to ask was, did you ever do dance mat?
Yes. I still have a dance mat as well at home.
I found my dance mat recently.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
I just think it's great. And I think even every time that I go to like a pier or something, or any time I see like a dance mat, I'm always like, right, we've got to get on it. I feel like the dance mat now is way more harder than it used to be back in the day though. Because I used to think I was a pro at dance mat. And now if I try and go on it, I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I think also like now I did it as well recently.
Yeah.
And I'm just sweating. Like I'm there. I don't know if it's because I'm unfit or it's just harder.
I think it might be that. But before I used to be on like intermediate and difficult.
Did you be one of them people that would go to the arcades and really like compete?
Yeah, in Walton on Naze
And you'd be
Clacton.
there like, you know, people had a tactic as well. Like the amateurs, you know, if someone's a dance mat amateur, if they stand right in the centre.
Yeah.
And they just go with their feet like.
Oh
dun,
yeah, no,
dun,
it
dun.
has to be a jump from me.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
can
was
jump
just
and like move
the
around.
Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. But now it's not going to see that from me because
No.
the sweat is real. And I did it at an event. I think it was Poet's birthday, and he had a dance mat there. And I remember getting on it, and my fringe was just like soaked. I was like, this isn't really the vibe.
No.
But yeah, I don't know if it's because it's got harder or just we are now unfit.
I think it's
But
more
I used to be a
unfit.
serious pro at dance mat, and now I'm on beginner. Yeah.
I think I could pick it up, but I used to be on there like doing difficult on all
Oh,
those.
yeah.
But you know the slow songs were always the ones at the beginning, so it's like cameo, word up,
Yeah.
banger.
Word up.
Is the cold word?
Yeah.
But then you'd have them really heavy dance.
Oh yeah,
like
do, 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 do.
and the things is they're flying at you so fast because the pace of the tempo is so fast.
Yeah.
And you're there sweating. Yeah.
And then there was a new school one that came out, but I don't ever see these anymore.
Just
With the
Dance?
dance mat. No, it's not that. It was the dance mat. But then at the piers, they started having hand ones as well. So you'd do the dance thing, and then you'd be doing your hands as
It's
well. And
too
I was
much.
like, that's when I just said, it's time to leave it.
Yeah.
That's too much multitasking for
They've
me.
always got to overcomplicate it. It's like
Yeah.
when Bop It. When I was younger, Bop It had Twist It and Pull
Yeah.
It and Bop It. And then they brought out Bop It Extreme and it had
Yeah.
5 different things. I'm like, I didn't need this.
Too
Bop It
much.
was hard enough.
I feel like Bop It was one of the best games as well. I completed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it goes, no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
And then it gets faster.
Twist it, pull it. What's the
But then
other
your
one?
brain.
Flick it.
Yeah, twist it. meow, And then,
Yeah.
But then your brain tricks you because you're like, okay, I'm calm. I can do this. And then you start panicking because you're like, oh my God, what's
And you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bop It was a great game as well. I feel like 2000's vibes was just the best for games. Was it 2000? Yeah, 2000.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Just the best for games. Bop It was actually a really good one. I need to find my Bop It because that's definitely
found
my mum's
mine.
house. Did you?
But I have the original, just the long one, which was like you only had Twist It, Pull It, and then Bop It.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
you'd still lose.
I think I'd had the Extreme then.
Extreme,
Yeah, I had
yeah.
different ones on it. I need to find that. It's such a good game. If I can't find it, I'll buy them on Amazon.
Do you know what? You know when they upgrade games, one that does work though is, you know Uno, the card game? Mm-hmm. Right, they had Uno Extreme. And Uno Extreme, right, when you can put a card down, it's like pick up 4. So you just pick up. With Uno Extreme, you have like press the button card or pick up button, but there's a machine, so you click the button and it randomly spurts out cards.
Oh my
so it's not
gosh.
any number of cards.
Yeah.
So one time you could do it and it will spurt out one card. And the funniest part is if you do it and it just does like 20 cards will come out of the thing.
Yeah.
The best
I've
game.
not played that before.
Yeah, you
Let's
should.
give that a go as well.
Love Uno.
Yeah. I
But-
wish we could have a dance mat battle.
I want to bring dance mat back.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to. Like, it really does need to.
Imagine doing like dance mat, but it's newer songs.
Oh, that would be great. A little bit of drill on that.
I know you would say.
Little bit of drill. Come on, heady one on the dance mat. Why not? I think that would be lit. I'm sorry. I think
we
that would be
should
lit.
do it.
Yeah. I think that needs to be a thing.
We
to
could
be
make our
honest.
own dance mat game
Yeah.
and have like you could be drill and I'd be
R&B. Yeah,
and
100%. I think that will just like go so well.
Good
as
vibe.
well. Yeah.
And we'll just slide in some like dance tracks.
Yeah, some old school dance tracks as well. Why not? Some
What
classic
songs were on that
hip-hops.
dance? There was Last Ketchup. No, was it? No, it wasn't Last. No,
Ketchup. What, I said a hey ho a hey?
No,
I don't remember.
that's what I'm getting confused with. But there was one, and it was like all Senorita something.
Oh yeah, Senorita. I remember
Yeah.
that. And there's the what was the one
There's
that
a
I used to play
Boyzone-
all the time?
a Boyzone
There's one
track.
I'm pretty sure it begins with it's video.
Video kill
Yeah,
the
the
radio.
radio star. That was like one of my favourite ones though. But I feel like that's quite a chill one.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the mental ones was just like seriously mental.
There was one on that they had a dance mat on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And it had Christina Milian on it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have that one then.
It was
I think
so
I just
good.
had it for the PlayStation 1, but that would have been a vibe.
It was.
Britney Spears was on it as well.
Yes, I remember Britney. They had Boyzone, Britney Spears.
Yeah.
All of them.
Why did they stop it? I don't understand. Because they switched it to Just Dance then.
Yeah, and now it becomes like you actually have to dance.
Yeah.
And I can't dance, so yeah.
Do you know what? Just Dance is actually really hard. I played that the other night as well on the Switch with my mate, and we was at the house doing it, and it actually takes it out of you, even after just one.
Yeah, you have to do the routine.
It's
like Ariana Grande's there dancing, and I'm like, I can't even two-step, and it's very confusing.
I find it hard though because they go straight into the move. I'm like, but I haven't even learnt the move yet for me to do it, and they'll just be like, and I'm just like, I'm not there yet, but it's really hard, that one. But I guess it gets you fit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know how I feel about sweating playing a game though, to be fair.
Yeah, for me, it's just like, no, if I want to sweat, I'm going to go to the gym.
Exactly.
And I just don't want to be sweating for like a games night, if that makes sense. So that's why when the Fringe got drenched, I had to leave. I had to just get out there, get some fresh air, go outside just to literally like dry it by the air.
Yeah. And
then come back in and move away from it. Also, there was a selfie booth on the actual dance mat as well. And that
so it was taking photos of you? Oh.
It wouldn't have been a great look. So I was just like, yeah, it's time for me to go. Luckily, it was in black and white though, but still, you could still see it.
See the sweat glistening.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I used to love Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero is one of my favourite games
That's
as well.
Like, so
good.
I don't advocate this at all, and I think I've probably spoken about it before. Study leave for GCSEs, you know, you get like 2 weeks off to revise.
Yeah.
I took it upon myself to master the difficult level of Guitar Hero. God. So I was sick, right? And I came down. I was so proud of myself because I got 100% on either expert or difficult. So I came down to my mum and I was like, Mum, I got 100%. And she's like, what? She thought I got 100% in my GCSE exam. I was like, no, it's on Guitar Hero. Obviously.
Hero. Yeah.
Absolute classics.
That's great though. I definitely wasn't on that level, 100%. I think I might have been on like medium maybe or whatever, but Guitar Hero was a great one. I tried to also play that when we went to the arcades and the dance night was there as well, and I tried to do Guitar Hero, and the person I was with, my mate, they hadn't played it before in their life and they completely thrashed me. But I was like queuing up and I was just like, bro, it's about to go down, bro. I used to be lit at this game. But it's actually, that corner of the arcade is very, very serious, where the Guitar Hero is, because there's actual pros that play that, and like they come to the arcade for Guitar Hero.
Yeah, it's like esports.
Because that is like, that's them.
I remember at my high school talent show, we did a talent show one year.
Hero?
I did not, but someone did. That was their talent. What? They got up and we had it fully projected across the sports hall.
Oh my God.
Playing Guitar Hero.
That's quite sick. I'm trying to think what I did for my what did you do?
I always think I didn't do talent shows. I got embarrassed. I remember once in year 7 we entered like a dance. I think me and my friends must have done it, and we did it to Ice Cube. You know, you can do it with your back. And I started it off by doing the worm. That's how I started. I went from standing to doing the worm, which looks cool, but you get really bad winded because like I'm going from standing to slamming my chest on the ground.
You could have knocked yourself out as well. Like that's quite a lot. But that's quite like admirable that you went straight into a worm.
I went in
because some people might actually warm up before they get into it. But you were just like, bun that.
You know when you just have to make an impact. Straight.
Just like get off there. Do you know what I mean? Get the crowd up and that.
Yeah.
Mine was Steel Pans. I remember now, but I could only ever play one song. But it was on the main steel pan. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
It wasn't the bass. Nothing wrong with a little bit of bass, but when you've got to do the melody, and it was just Jamelia Superstar.
Banger though.
Yeah, and it was just like dun 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 dun, and then that was it.
And that was your talent.
Yeah.
I love that. I had a karaoke machine in year 7, and it had Jamelia Superstar.
Oh, such a banger.
But I get really bad stage fright, so I would never do it when anyone was in the house. So I would wait until like my sister was out, my parents were out, and I would blast the karaoke machine. Yeah. Just singing.
I used to do that, not with the karaoke machine, but just like listening to the songs, and then I'd pretend that I'm in a music video. And then that is like, I still do that now, to be fair. I can't lie. Like when I get home from work after radio, I literally, because I can't even calm down, so I have to listen to some different type of music, and then I will just be in the mirror. I don't give a shit, like in the video. Don't care. And I'm always thinking, if someone can see me right now, they're going to think I'm so weird. But sometimes music videos have to be made in the head.
Exactly. Well, there's in the 90s or 2000s, there was a trend, right? And there's loads of Britney videos where she does it. And she's lying on the ground, like staring up at the camera, and the camera's above her, and she's like going like this with her arms, like waving the arms. I used to do it all the time.
Gets like
Just
that.
thought I was Britney.
I definitely break out into routines. Like, I really go off because I just think I need to calm down before I can get to bed, and I can never calm down after radio. But that kind of like gets me a little bit out of breath and stuff, and it gets me in the mood to sleep, because meditation music don't work for me, but a Hoover soundtrack does.
A Hoover soundtrack?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's just Hoovers playing. It's
so
like my new thing.
The sound of a Hoover makes you fall
100%.
asleep.
Let me get it up right now, because I'm telling you,
Hoover. Wait, I never knew this was a thing.
Meditation music for me, I just end up wanting to like sing along to it, so that doesn't work for me. But vacuum cleaner sleep sound, it says for babies, but it's okay. And
it's kind of like white noise, I guess.
Yeah, I've tried rain music, just constantly.
Oh, I tried rain music once.
No, I don't want to wee all the time. Here we go.
Right, I'm really intrigued by this.
Welcome to the relaxing white noise.
Just get away from the intro. Sorry.
How is that make you sleep?
Oh, obviously it's not going to be this loud though. It'll be like.
Sounds like you're on a plane.
Yeah, it'll be like that.
Okay.
Like I could literally. Do you know what I mean?
Right now? No, that's disturbing. I'm very light sleeper. I need silence.
Oh, it's going to be on like volume. Like it's on volume around 10.
Okay.
I imagine it's a 10, but it's on like a low volume. But that really like gets me to sleep, because I need to hear like some sort of.
I fall asleep by going on Wikipedia and just typing in a topic that's really boring, and then I start reading the page, and then I fall asleep because it's so boring. It works.
I thought he was going to say wiki feet.
No, but we actually need to talk about this, because even though we're meant to be talking about video games, this is actually relevant, because me and you both seem to have an audience of feet lovers, feet appreciators.
Yeah, we've spoke about this so many times, but it's like an actual
we've
thing
even
now.
joked that we're going to make a joint.
Yeah, we have,
and
then I think people took it seriously.
They really
just
did.
Like, oh my god, when's it going to start? And we were just like, no. But it's just like, do you know what it is? I think for me it's like when they're like, let me see the soles of your foot
or like the dirty socks with holes in them.
The dirty socks with holes in them, that's like, I mean, whatever floats your boat really, but I just can't imagine like putting dirty socks myself personally in an envelope and sending it off. I'd feel,
at the post office when they ask you like, what's in the package?
It's just some dirty socks with holes in. I'd feel rude. I'd feel rude to do that. But the foot community is going off. I mean, wiki feet.
I've been foot of the day twice now.
You've been what?
Foot of the day.
On wiki feet?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whoa.
I was on my birthday last year. I was foot of the day, and then I think last month or the month before, I was foot of the day again.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I've been foot of the day before.
I think you probably have, but I just get DMs from people saying, oh, you're foot of the day.
Oh, okay, cool. Wow, okay.
I mean, I class it as an accomplishment.
Yeah, I think that is quite a big thing. Like, that's definitely a goal that I would like to achieve, just being foot of the day on wiki feet, 100%. There are some votes that have been saying that my feet's ugly, though, but, you know.
Yeah, but everyone has, like, if I'm in heels, one of my toes goes wonky a bit.
Oh my god, yeah. My big toe on my left foot is so wonky that it will go inwards as well. So sometimes when I see pictures, I'm like, why is my foot going diagonal? But now I'm just like, it is what it is. I've just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's still suckable, so I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't let someone suck my toe.
Oh, I thought the same.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
It's actually right. It's not too bad. I don't think I would potentially suck a toe. Actually, I've done it as a laugh.
I would never suck someone's
I did it as a laugh because I was just like, let me just put your foot in my mouth. But not your whole foot because it was too massive. But like an actual toe. But I just did it as a joke. But it wasn't actually in my mouth for ages. I just went and it was done. I would never go back though. But do you know what?
Each to their own.
Why not?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think it just it's like, for me, I'm size 7, 6.5 in a trainer, so I just feel like if you try to put my entire foot in your mouth, then we're treading a little bit on eggshells there, because it's going to look weird in your mouth. You're going to look like you've got a canoe in your face. So let's not go there.
I'm 6.5 too. That's why we need to make our twin page.
Our joint one, yeah. Just literally like hold feet.
Same size feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
I feel like even though we've been talking for a while and we have got to know you, I like to do a quiz, and I have the official Sims quiz.
Oh my god.
To find out like what type of Sim you are.
Oh my god. Okay, sick.
So we've got some quizzes. So I'm gonna say take the quiz. Right.
I love this.
There's 4 options for each question. So the first one is my dream job requires, and then we've got my own private helipad.
Oh.
A little chemistry. Meeting a lot of interesting new people, or masterful bulldozing skills.
Well, I don't know what bulldozing skills means.
It's like knocking houses down. Yeah.
I'm going to go with meeting a lot of interesting and new people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's pick that one. Right. Which of these items would you rather wear? Number 1, a suit.
Ooh.
Number 2, a studded collar.
Ooh.
That's giving like emo, and I know you were an emo back in the day.
I do like a stud.
Number 3, your heart on your sleeve. Or number 4, a hard hat.
Oh, I think I'm going to go with heart and sleeve, because we love love. So, yeah.
Look at all this. Now you're in love. Now I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
Right. You've
heart
changed.
on the sleeve.
Okay. What is your ideal place to woohoo?
Oh.
Which is
yeah,
sex, for those who don't play The Sims.
Time.
Number 1 is in a mansion I built with my own 2 hands.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 is in my bed. Number 3, anywhere public. And number 4, in a rocket ship at 300,000 feet.
I'm going to go, because I feel like I'm not that extravagant. And also, I'd just be thinking in the rocket, like, there's a lot going on.
There's no gravity.
Again,
so how
what if it just combusts?
What's going on? You're floating.
Then we can't breathe. And I doubt we'd be in, like, space helmets as well.
No.
Because then how would you kiss? So, yeah, we'd just be suffocating to death if anything happens. So I'm going to go with bed.
Okay, love that.
Yeah.
What is the greatest thing you can do with your life? Number 1 is build a better world. Number 2 is make woohoo with everyone.
Get your tits there.
Oh my God. Number 3 is set stuff on fire.
Right.
And number 4 is disregard Sims, acquire simoleons.
What was the first one? Oh, what? Sorry. What was the first one again?
Build a better world. Or then it was make woohoo with everyone.
Okay, yeah, not that one.
Set stuff on fire. Or disregard Sims, acquire simoleons.
Do you know what? I might go with Big Up to the Prodigy each and every time, but Firestarter is one of my favourite tunes. So we might have to go with just set things on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Why
that.
not? I'm a Firestarter. That's what I'd want to hear in the background.
Okay, which of these emoticons best describes you? Smiling, angry face, blowing a kiss, or sleepy eyebrows?
What's that? That one?
It's more like the photo looks like he's got bags under his eyes.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to go with blowing a kiss because I just kiss my cat quite a lot when he's not attacking me. So
I do the duck face, like
oh yeah,
in photos.
Yeah.
People get really angry about
Peace
that.
sign as well.
Yeah.
I just, do you know what it is with pictures? Like you just don't know what to do.
Awkward.
So you're just like,
yeah, exactly. I'm just like,
literally it. Peace.
What do I do? Okay, what are these Sims thinking right now? So I'm going to describe what they're doing. So there's a guy on the right and he's kind of like, looks like he's whispering and looking that way. So he's whispering to the person next to him.
Gossiping?
Yeah, so he looks like he's gossiping.
Okay.
And the next one is like doing, he's got his hand
Deep
on
thought.
his chin, deep in thought. And he's got a question mark above his head. Okay, so what are they thinking? Firstly, is it everything stinks? Is it we are awesome? Is it all we really need is some loving? Or is it which is a question mark?
I'm going to say, all we really need is some loving.
All we really need is some loving.
Yeah.
It's just all very romantic.
Yeah.
God.
I feel like that's something that people will be thinking about though, because if everything stinks, I don't feel like you'd be thinking about it. You just know.
Yeah, you definitely have that.
You'd
the
be
stink
like,
face.
Stink face.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got to be that.
Okay, which kind of beverage are you?
Oh.
A milkshake?
No.
I'm intolerant to milk, so it's definitely not me. I'm a seething cauldron of rage. Me. I'm a sweet smoothie or water, I guess.
Water's a little bit boring, so I'll go with the smoothie.
Smoothie, healthy.
Yeah. I'm on a health kick at the moment, so I'm going to go with smoothie.
Okay. The next one is the man is giving the woman a cow plant because, and for context, in The Sims, a cow plant can eat you. So why is he giving her a cow plant? Is it because he loves her? Is it because he had it laying around the house? Is it because it's a weirder type of flower? Or is it because everyone knows that milk tastes better right from the cow plant?
I'm just going to go with milk tastes better right from the cow plant because I too am lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So potentially, if the plant kills you, then it's the same with us with milk.
Exactly. And maybe it's like a plant alternative to milk.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
yeah.
Like oat milk or something.
Yeah. Okay, which of these objects would you want to receive as a gift?
Oh,
A violin.
another gift.
A violin.
Yeah.
Tickets to the opera. A sandwich. Or a key to a hotel room.
I do love a sandwich though, but again, it's got to be gluten free, so it's just too much to think about right now. I'm going to go with a ticket to the opera,
Oh.
Yeah, because I feel like hotel room, yeah, it just is what it is. But the opera, I've always wanted to go.
Oh, you've never been?
No.
I don't think I've been. I've been to like West End, but it's not opera, is it?
Yeah, I just want to go and just hear people sing like
Ah.
that. Like I just think that, and then when they just like rebound it off the walls and stuff, like I just think it's.
Do you remember when Charlotte Church first came out and she was like 12?
Oh my god, yeah.
She's doing opera.
Yeah. And then didn't she go and be a pop star after that?
Yeah, I remember when she first came out, she'd done opera, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, she's going to ruin her voice because she's doing too much opera. And then she got really famous. And then she just started doing like chart music.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I can't remember any like Charlotte Church songs.
She had one classic.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And I would get it up, but
yeah,
I don't know if we'll get copyrighted or what. But yeah.
Damn you, Charlotte.
I know. Okay, which of these tickles your fancy the most? Universal critical acclaim, sexy tickling. What is sexy? Anyway, the VIP section or a staycation.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I see it's between sexy tingling and a staycation, mate. But I guess
Could be
you
the
have
same
sexy
thing.
tingling at staycation. So let's go with staycation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cute. A staycation. Oh, 1 minute. Cancel. Oh, hello. Success. You've completed the quiz. Right, let's see what you are.
Okay, I'm excited to know this.
So, apparently you are a flirtatious tease.
Ooh.
Everyone wants you. That's a given.
There we go.
The only problem you have is finding anyone that can live up to your standards.
Oh my god, I actually feel like this is generally me.
Yeah. You're constantly flirting, but find that some people bore you quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some call you a heartbreaker, but in The Sims, we call it being yourself.
Oh, I love that. I feel like that's the perfect. That makes sense. For
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
A flirtatious tease.
Yeah, I do think I am quite a flirt, but yeah, I do get bored easily actually.
Yeah.
Like when you just want. Yeah.
I did this quiz, and I think
What did you get?
it told me something that I was something romantic, and I'm just like, this is not me.
I don't believe you.
You think I'm deep down?
Yeah.
Don't, because
no, I do.
Chucky came on this podcast as well and said the same. He's trying to suss me out.
I think you're a dark horse. I generally believe that there's a romance in your spare time. You're romancing.
I'm not. If I was, I would say, but
yeah,
I have romance.
But like, what would be like your, go-to like flirty bar? Because mine is just literally like you're acting.
Yeah, I can't flirt.
On.
You know the meme where it's like you think something in your head and then you just say bro.
Oh yeah,
that's what I would be like.
Yeah. To be fair though, I say bro all the time. Like for me, like I will just say bro to you, and it just means babes.
Do you know what me flirting is?
What?
Swearing at them. I'm really like I take the piss, and I think I probably take it too far, and then they see me as a friend because I've been there like swearing
so I feel like that's more of like a technique in primary school, because you remember what it was like. Because you remember when like if you like someone that is like mean to them and that, and then so I feel like there's that. So I feel like there's improvements that we can make there, because it's like
100%.
You can swear at them, but maybe just have a little bit of like, you're a fucking buff thing. Do you know what I mean? Because you're still swearing, but then you're actually giving them a compliment at the same time.
Oh, you look nice.
Yeah,
but you know
fit.
I'll be like, oh, you look nice today, and then I'll say something as well that just ruins the compliment.
Oh, okay, so you can
I get awkward.
And then it goes
yeah, because I've been nice, and I'm like, I'm being nice. Let me do something like take the piss out of them.
Okay, cool. You look nice today. You haven't looked nice for a while. Or
yeah,
like that. So you say, okay.
For once.
Yeah. But actually, you do fancy them.
Yeah, I'll be like, you scrubbed up all right.
I'm going to be honest. The best thing you can do is just be like, I like you. No, honestly.
I know.
Like,
I
kind of like you.
I've never slid in a DM.
Have you
not? Done or like, yeah.
Okay, actually, I've never slid in the DM. I've never done that. But I feel like I have made a move on guys before. So
I think with most of my exes, it's been like me putting the vibes out.
Okay, so that's
because I like to think if I actually fancy someone, then they'll feel the vibe.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But then it just goes tits up from there. Really.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What about like, are you okay with dates and stuff though?
I don't go on dates. My New Year's resolution is to go on one date this year.
One?
Yes. I haven't.
Well, what about if you did like, because I feel like, is that about a food date? Because what about if you did an activity date? I feel like that would be
activity
more
dates. I'm gonna go eight. Like take me to go eight.
Yeah, so that's sick then. So you could have like a sick.
Yeah,
date.
I need to do that. But
so
I just need to find someone that I actually want to go on a date with.
That's true. Actually, gotta find him.
Anyway, this is a gaming podcast. I don't know why each of these episodes turns into everyone trying to find me a partner.
We need Els a partner.
It will happen.
It's happening soon.
Eventually. Right, I found loads of gaming world records for us to react to.
Okay.
Or you can try and guess what the world record might be for this game.
Yeah.
So the first one it's kind of like inspired by the dance map, the first one. And it is the longest video game session on a dance/rhythmic game. Can you guess how long? It's just all in one go.
All in one go. Okay. I'm going to go with, I will last 20 minutes, so it's got to be like 6 hours.
Yeah, okay. So it's actually 138 hours, which
Wow.
I think is impossible personally.
I don't believe that.
So it's actually, it equates to 5.75 days, and it was done by Carrie Swidecki in the USA.
And he was just dancing for 5 hours. For 5 days.
I'm assuming it's I don't know, Carrie, is it a girl's name? Who knows?
Oh, right, yeah.
Person,
that
anyway.
person was just dancing for that long.
Live streamed the whole attempt on Twitch and raised $7,000
sick.
in donations. But like, I just need to know how the logistics worked, because how are you awake for 5.7 days on a dance map?
Yeah, see, that's true as well. It must have been a hell of a lot of caffeine.
How are they eating and drinking?
I feel like you can eat.
What about the toilet?
It must have been a bucket.
Or they were live on Twitch and jumped on and off and were like, I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly.
Yeah, but does that count then?
I didn't think it would count.
Yeah.
Longest
I don't know.
video game
To be fair, I
marathon.
didn't even take into consideration the sleep thing, because is it even possible to stay awake for 5 days?
I swear you go a bit like
You start going a
hallucinating
little-
and
yeah.
stuff.
So maybe they must have had like breaks then, like power naps and stuff.
Must
Unless they
have.
was having a power nap and still dancing.
Could do. It's like sleeping. Have you ever nearly fallen asleep standing up
Yeah,
I've
actually,
done that.
once we're in a club.
on the tube? Oh, in the club.
Yeah, in the club, it was a lot. It was actually near the speakers as well. I was waiting to.
But
DJ.
sometimes when with the vibration from the speaker,
yeah, I feel like that
could
puts
make
you
you
to sleep. So
sleepy.
I'm talking about it's just like
well,
a
you
Hoover
like
as well.
Hoover noise to try and fall
Exactly.
asleep. So
But yeah, that was actually before my DJ set as well, and I was really done.
good. That's a sign of a good,
No, yeah.
good set. Okay, the next one is the oldest video gaming YouTuber.
Ooh,
How old is this person?
how old? So YouTuber. I feel
Yeah.
like YouTube's been around for like 20 years.
Not that long. I feel
Is it not? Oh.
like 15 years, I guess.
Okay, 15 years. So, how old are they now?
Yeah, how old is
I'm
the
gonna-
oldest gaming YouTuber?
Let's say 52.
It's 85.
Oh my God.
Shirley Curry. I've spoken about her before on this podcast.
Oh, Shirley.
She's 85 and she plays Skyrim, which is like a role play game. It's
Yeah.
really like kind of like, have you watched Game of Thrones before?
Of course.
Similar vibes, like there's
Yeah.
dragons and mages and stuff like
Wicked.
that. She has 900. Well, at the time I made this, she has 985,000 subscribers.
Wow. And she's 85.
She's cleaning up.
That's
And
amazing.
Shirley, shout out
Wow.
to Shirley. I
Shout
love
out to
that.
Shirley each and every time.
Okay, next one is the longest prison sentence for playing a game.
What, in real life? You can go.
Yeah.
Oh, even
Okay,
the
yeah.
actual
So
game.
this person got sent to prison as a result of playing a game.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wondering what the game is now. It can't be that long. Gonna have to go for like 6 months.
It
The
is.
suspense is killing me.
I was just trying to look at my notes to find out. It was 4 months in jail. This person ignored. So you know when you're on a plane, they ignored the warning signs to turn their phone off, like during
Right.
landing and takeoff. I guess they're playing Tetris. When the plane
And
landed,
he went to prison.
when the plane landed, he was arrested and sentenced to 4 months in jail for disruption.
I can't lie, I've learned something new because every time the plane's taken off and landing, I still have my phone
You're
on.
on your
so
phone.
I did not know that I could potentially
But
go
this
to
was
prison,
back
so-
in 2002, so
Okay,
I
so
think things were actually
things have switched
people didn't
over.
use phones as much then, and if
Yeah.
you were getting on your phone in 2002, it was to make a call or something. Like
And
nowadays,
to
you
play
can just
Tetris.
well, yeah, apparently so.
Yeah. 4 months though, it's a little bit like...
It's a bit excessive.
Wow.
Okay, I've got some weird news stories as well for
Okay.
us to go through. Because I was just like, what would Snoochie like to talk about? Weird news.
Weird news.
This is
I
basically
love
my
this.
life. Okay, so there, a missing girl was found after 10 years in a cyber cafe.
What? Just chilling?
Yeah. So
What?
in 2005, a 14-year-old
Yeah.
girl had a heated argument with her parents that ended with her abruptly leaving the house.
Yeah.
Right, so she just left.
So then
as
they
you do.
found
Like,
her 10 years later.
yeah. When
24.
I'm assuming she's 24 now.
24. In
Her
a cyber
family
cafe.
her family did not see or hear from her again and she was presumed dead. Like when I was younger, did you ever run away from home?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those times. I
But
think
you
I
would
ran away
always-
for 6 weeks before.
6 weeks?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, going to say I got to the end of the road and then
Oh
turned
no,
around.
I ran away for 6 weeks, but I was actually only at my nan's house.
Oh,
but I
well,
still got to Hertfordshire.
And your mum knew where you were?
No, not for the first. Actually, no, I went to my best friend's house for 2 weeks and she didn't know where I was for, I think it was about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Were the police looking for you?
I can't remember.
Anyway,
It was a lot. She knew that I was at my nan's day in Hertfordshire.
Oh, that's okay. Well, if she knew where you were. So these
got
people, she went missing in 2004, and then in 2015, so technically 11 years later, police found her living in a cyber cafe during a routine check, and the police discovered her using a fake ID card, and she had to pay a fine of over £100.
Why? For being presumed dead?
No, I think
the
because she
fake
was using a
ID.
fake ID.
Okay, there's just a lot to take into
Of
consideration.
all the issues
so-
that have happened in this story, I feel like the fake ID is not the most pressing.
Yeah, it's not. But for me, I'm just trying to think. So she must really have wanted to escape them people,
Yeah.
her parents.
So
because she changed her
exactly
identity.
like after one argument.
And it's like, does she even want to be found though? Clearly not.
Well, definitely not if she's using fake ID.
And she would have been on the cyber cafe as well, going on the internet, seeing that they're looking for her, and she still didn't give a shit.
Yeah. So she'd been drifting between cyber cafes and bathhouses. I don't know what bathhouses are.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's somewhere to shower?
Yeah, or just like a Airbnb type.
Oh, maybe.
Or a hostel. Anyway,
Wow.
she dedicated most of her days to playing a multiplayer shooting game called Crossfire. And she'd paid for her living expenses with money made working at the various cafes and donations from other patrons. Through her ordeal, her mother never gave up on her.
That's
and
nice.
kept the same phone number, hoping she would call. Her mum said, I have a stubborn personality and a short temper, so I used to scold her. Okay, this is really taking a dark turn. But it's already been 10 years and now she's an adult. I will never scold her again.
Okay. But what I want to know is, did she ever call her? Like when she was found, did she give her mum a call and say, look, I've been found now, let's meet up.
It's probably just
let's have a cup of tea.
Be an awkward meeting, wouldn't it? Because
Yeah.
if you literally left one day and did not come back and were using fake IDs, it's like you definitely didn't want to be found.
Exactly.
So how do you have that conversation?
I wonder if they've even met up since. Probably not.
No,
I just can't imagine it.
I don't know.
I need to know what the argument
I need
was
to know
about.
the rest of the story, but that happened.
I need to know what the actual argument was about. What was so crazy that she decided to run off and change her identity.
I know.
I need to see a Netflix series about that as well.
They need to make one. I would watch it.
Yeah, 100% so would I.
Definitely.
Wow.
Well, anyway, I like to play this game where we go through different games consoles and we compare them to real life objects. We've done like chocolate bars, packets of crisps and stuff.
Yeah.
But for you, it was only right that we do it for earrings. So different types of earrings, because those who don't know, Snoochie loves a hoop earring.
I do love a hoop earring. These are like some of my smallest pairs.
She got a big diamante earrings
These are,
today.
I would say these are like small medium.
I've had big hoops before and
Yeah.
they just catch on everything.
Oh, I just love them. I honestly love them. But yeah, these are small medium size. My largest are like down here.
You do you remember that trend years ago when there was just like these the big tiny, they were really thin hoops, but they were massive.
I think the thin hoops that are massive are just like so good, especially if you've got your hair up and you've got them on. Like I just think they look great. So yeah, 100% earrings.
Love that. Okay, so we're going to go through different consoles.
Okay.
And you're going to give a type of earring that they could be. So let's start with you like the Switch, so let's start with the Nintendo Switch.
If I go for the Nintendo Switch, I feel like it would be not a hoop earring per se, but I think it would be, you know, the ones that have the studs and they dangle down, they come in like multicolored colours.
Yeah,
I think it would be
dangling.
them, so a lot of beads on them and stuff. That's the kind of vibe a Nintendo Switch is giving me, because it's got like the blue and the red as well.
Yeah.
So I think it needs to be colourful, dangly, long earrings, because
Yeah.
they're quite skinny, like a Switch too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the different earrings now. I'm like touching my ear thinking. Right, okay, let's go for the PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1, one of the best consoles to ever touch down. I'm going to go with the biggest hoop ever. It would have to be like this, but triple the size. Diamante, that is the PlayStation 1, because it's just like, it's the originator.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
best one.
Yeah, so it's going to get that.
You know, with a hoop that big, does
Yeah.
it not weigh your ear down?
It does, like this one's actually stretching. So
Yeah, I was going to
So
say, do you never get
actually-
paranoid that when you're older, you're going to have like...
it's getting to that point now, because not these ones, because they're massive. The gems are massive, but if I just wear like a thin one, I can actually just like get the butterfly around, and that's my party trick. I can actually just spin
Through the
earring
hole?
around my hole. Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did actually try and stretch this ear when I was younger as well, when I was an emo. And then my mum found out, she grounded me, and I wasn't allowed to stretch anymore. So I think that's why.
I think that's probably why.
Yeah.
So did you try and stretch it yourself?
Yeah.
So I remember with that whole thing, so you'd start off small. So you'd buy like the small, it was like a filled hole, right?
Yeah.
You just upgrade it every...
Yeah.
What size did you get to?
Well, nothing big. It was the first one. That's why it just looks like this. But yeah, my mum found it on my Bebo. At the time, because I was like a grumpy teenager, so I never even really used to see her, to be fair. Like, I'd just be on my computer and just be like, bye bro, like, see you later, you're ruining my vibe. And yeah, she saw it on my Bebo, because I used to do like
I used to be on Bebo, right, and I would be on my webcam just taking selfies. I feel like this was when the selfie game was really
my god, when the webcam first existed. Oh god, absolutely.
And I was obviously ginger, like at high school, I'd be paranoid about it, so I used to take all my photos in black and white. And I would change all the settings, like the gamma was all the way up. I don't even know what that means, but it just means like the contrast was up. So I had all these like really, and I had a side fringe. It wasn't an emo one per se, but like these photos are very emo-y. It was like me from like an upward angle.
Oh, that was the angle as well. You'd be like that
with the side fringe.
Yeah, a side fringe was like a very prominent point of our childhood, I think. Like the side fringe had to be there as well. It's just,
and I clocked that I don't suit a side fringe. It makes my face really round. So I'm walking, I look back now, I have one school photo in year 9 and I've got the side fringe. It's awful.
Mate, some of I had straight side fringe hair and the rest was just like curly afro, and I'm just like, why didn't I just do the whole thing together, or just not? Like, it was just too much.
That was the look though.
Yeah.
It was giving Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy.
It was just a lot going on, I think. Did you used to do productions?
No, it was just like drama and stuff.
No, that was like when Pixo started. Do you remember Pixo?
Yes.
So yeah, I used to like make the websites and that with all the HTML codes and like read the font.
And like on
but
MySpace.
Then I'd also do like productions, and it was on, I think it was called Photo Impact before Photoshop, and then you just like do like pictures of you and your mates and make like all this like crazy graphics, and you'll be like wifeys for lifeys, 2K whatever, with
all the swirly writing and stuff.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean now.
Or like wifey loves hubby. Wifey Fader loves Fader. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
MSN, right, back in the day, MSN names and your like caption under your MSN name was very important.
Oh, 100%.
I used to have song lyrics all the time.
Oh yeah, you'd have what you're playing, and also on top of that, sorry, but I used to always, if I signed on, appear offline, come online, appear
when
offline,
your crush came on.
Because I need you to see, dun, 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 going up your screen.
Yeah, and you'd want to talk to me.
Yeah, it's Shy. Shy Cookie Dough has signed on. Little Miss Shy has signed on at MSN.
Love that.
That's what would come up.
MSN usernames very important. Bebo top 8 friends.
Oh yeah.
Top 16.
Bebo, so the MySpace
and on MySpace.
Well.
MySpace was lit because it, like, if you knew how to work MySpace, you could do HTML coding. Because,
100%.
My page was lit, and you could have could you have a song when you clicked on your page and the song
have a
came
song that
on?
would come up, and you could even like do it so you could code it so like a video would come up as well and play. But yeah, you could have songs on in the background and stuff. I used to have that on my Pixo as well, just songs.
What song would you have?
Oh, what song would I have had then? It would have been like
Paramore.
Dependent on like, no, it wouldn't have been Paramore. It wouldn't have been Paramore then. That would have been Bebo. I feel like emo came after Pixo. Yeah, it did. So mine would have just been like love songs, because I was always like heartbroken. So it would have been like heartbreak songs, a bit of Bobby Tinsley probably playing, Chucky, You Are My Everything. That was a serious song, man. First Lady, Never Gonna Be Replaced. It's bringing me back.
I used to think that I was heartbroken when I was 11.
Yeah.
Why? That I had no experience.
Same. But do you know what? I felt heartbreak at 11, I think.
I would listen to Avril Lavigne. Like there was some so much for my happy ending.
Yeah. Avril had bangers, you know.
She's still got bangers. She just had a new album this year.
Oh really? I haven't listened to it. Maybe
Travis Scott. She's signed to Travis Barker's label, sorry. And he produced it. It's really good.
I think I heard the song that he's on with her.
Bite
done
Me.
the guitar, right?
Yeah, he's done most of them, but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know then. I've seen a video of them two together.
Yeah, it's Bite Me.
And that was it. But yeah, mate, Heartbreak Hotel.
Do you remember on Bebo when you could share the love?
Oh yeah, so you'd have like 3 hearts a day.
One of my crushes, when that feature first came out, he shared the love with me, and it was at the beginning of half term, and for the whole of half term I was convinced that he fancied me.
Oh, I met my first boyfriend on Bebo. He's like still my best friend now. He's like my best friend ever, but like yeah, we was together for like 5 years, and we met on Bebo. He'd just comment under me for my pictures and stuff, be like, yeah, this is so cool.
How long, like, and you were to actually boyfriend and girlfriend for 5 years?
Yeah, he was my first ever boyfriend, like proper boyfriend, so from 15 to 19, 20.
Stop.
Yeah, no, he's my best mate now.
And he's your best mate?
Yeah.
Is this, did you say he cheated on you and now you can joke
about it? Yeah, this is the one that I found out was cheating on me and all the way in Uganda.
And now you're just best friends?
Yeah, and I found out by hacking into his, was it his MSN? No, his Facebook. Which one was it? I can't remember if it was Facebook or MSN now. Must have been his Facebook, yeah. And then I zoomed into a picture, saw him in the club with the girl, kissing.
Oh, I had a boyfriend in high school, and I found out he cheated at me because he was at like a fancy dress party, and he had face paint all around his mouth. And I was like, right. And it was all over Facebook, and I was like, oh god, safe.
No. Yeah, Jesus, yeah.
Love that.
Gets like that. It's character building.
Exactly, you got to go through all this stuff. Right, let's get back to doing these earrings then with the consoles. So let's now do, let's do the Xbox 360.
Xbox 360 for me, I never played it, so I'm going to give it a stud earring.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to get a stud earring from me. Like, my brother would probably punch me up for that. But
like the plain, you know when you first get your ear pierced and they just stick any
I'm going to give
in.
it a stud, and I'm sorry to everyone, but I've just never experienced it. So it's just always looked like an alien spaceship to me. So I kind of tended to stay away from it, but I'm going to give it a stud just because of the fact that I've never played it. So
Xbox
360, you're getting a stud.
All right, let's do one last one, and let's do the PSP.
Oh, the PSP.
Handheld
PSP is a good one. I feel like for the PSP, I'm going to give it, because you know what, it just looks so sleek as well. So I'm actually just going to give it a big hoop, but like a silver thin hoop. Yeah. Because it's like subtle, but it does a lot.
I like that.
So that's why it's getting that.
Classic. Classic, exactly. You could say.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, let's play one last game then. So I like playing this. It's Who Am I, but gaming character edition. So we're both going to think, I'll start. So I'm going to think of a gaming character.
Okay.
And you got to ask
my
me.
knee just clicked. Did you just hear that?
Yeah, I just heard that and I really want to click mine now. Yeah. So you've got to guess who I'm thinking of just by asking me yes, no answered questions.
Okay.
So I'm thinking of a
And what do I know then?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a human?
Yes, I am.
You are. Are you an action figure?
I'm a video game character. This is what, like, when I think of action figure, I mean like the little figurines.
Okay.
Or are you talking about like, have
you been in an action movie before?
Yes.
Are you Lara Croft?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god.
Okay, we've broken into it now.
There we go. Okay.
You go. You got one. Okay. Are you a female?
No.
Are you a human?
No.
Oh. Are you Yoshi from?
No.
Oh, okay. No. Are you in a racing game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you Crash Bandicoot?
No. Oh. Kind of along them lines, but.
Are you Mario?
No.
Are you in Mario Kart?
No.
Oh, brilliant.
I've got for.
You're in a racing game.
Yeah, but it's not like a main, like, they just appear in a racing game, but it's not like their main thing. I don't know what I'm saying.
Appear in a racing game.
It's like one character.
What racing game would you appear in?
Don't focus heavily on the fact that it's a racing game.
Right.
There just is a racing game.
So, are you like? Do you shoot?
No.
Do you, are you a dragon?
No.
Oh, we're not Spyro then.
No. I am an animal though.
You're an animal.
Yeah.
You're not Crash Bandicoot.
No.
Are you in Pokemon?
No.
You've
definitely got this.
I'm
pretty sure we even might have mentioned it.
We probably have.
Yeah.
Well, Callum even knows it.
Okay.
Producer, he's nodding his head. Okay. Are you? What other games did you say you liked? You said you like Crash.
Yeah.
The Sims.
Yeah.
Are you in The Sims?
No.
Oh.
I actually don't even know if I mentioned this, but it is one of my favourite games, actually.
Well, that would have been helpful, yeah, when I asked you that.
Okay, just think about it. It's an animal.
Yes.
And it doesn't shoot. It has appeared in a racing game. It's not its main thing. It's kind of similar to Crash Bandicoot, but it's not Crash Bandicoot.
Are you Sonic?
Yeah.
Finally.
Sonic
the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog's one of my favourite games, actually. Like, I love Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic is sick.
Sonic is a sick game.
I love Sonic. Okay.
Remember Chao's World?
Pardon?
Chao's World.
Cherry's World.
Cheo's World. Is it
No.
Cheo? How do you pronounce it? Is it Keo or Cheo's World? When you play Sonic the Hedgehog and you know them little like... I've got to get the picture up. I'm getting the picture up because I'm sorry. If we was talking about Lara Croft and going to the mansion, then this is going to be like next level.
What is it in Sonic?
Yeah,
game?
you can go to the little world.
Okay.
Where is it? I just got to put it in Sonic.
Cheo's
You remember?
World. Oh, wait, zoom in. The little Sonic.
No, they're not little Sonics. Remember, you'd go to the world.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
see them thing, and you'd
cute,
go there,
little...
and then the music would be like dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. That's where I was getting my nurturing from. That's why I'm now a cow mum. That's why I'm now a cat mum, because I was going to Keo's World or Cheo, whatever it's called, and I was just looking after and nurturing these little cute things. They're so cute, and then I could do like sumo wrestling and stuff.
Can they?
Yeah.
And you thought Magnum was going to be like them?
Yeah, and he wasn't. He was
And he
the
was
complete
not.
opposite, which is really upsetting actually. But
Okay, I'm thinking of someone.
okay, human,
Yeah.
girl.
No.
Okay, so boy. You shoot people up.
No.
Okay. Do you race? Skirt?
No.
Oh, acrobats.
No.
Do you? So you're a guy. Okay.
Mhm.
Are you James Bond?
No.
Oh no, he shoots people.
I'm not like a main character.
Oh, you're not a main character.
No.
So you're part of like a gaming
Yeah.
Mario?
No.
Marvel?
No.
DC?
No.
What?
I'm in a game.
You're in a game.
You can't play me though.
I can't play you.
No. You can't play as me anyway.
Are you in Tekken?
No.
Oh no, I'd be able to play as you. What? So is the game like, is it The Sims?
No.
Oh no, so you've got to make your own person there. What would you be then? Do you sing?
No.
What? So you're in a game but you don't actually exist.
Yeah. Well, more or less. I probably shouldn't.
Are you Jesus?
No.
Okay. Are you in the sky?
No.
What?
I'm just around, you know.
You're
Just about.
Are you the waiter?
Yes.
In Lara Croft. That's just the
I'm
waiter.
the waiter in Lara Croft.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah. Well, I thought you would get it when I was like, I probably shouldn't be in the game, but I'm there.
I got it now.
Yeah.
Big
I'm
up
the
the waiter.
waiter.
What was his name again?
I don't think he
I
had a
can't even remember.
name.
I can't even remember his name.
He was just the old waiter that
Yeah.
burps and farted.
That burps and farts everywhere. Okay, let me do one more. Let me have a think. Okay.
Oh, this is hard. This game.
This is actually
You
quite
think
hard.
it's easy when you're the one like
Yeah,
thinking of someone.
it's quite something. Okay.
Have you got one?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a human?
Yeah.
Well, you looked like that took you a long time.
No, I
to
know, because I was
answer.
actually just trying to think, but actually no.
Are you a sim?
No.
Okay. Are you a female?
No.
Are you a male?
Yeah.
Are you in action? Are you an action game?
There is a game that's action that I am in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you shoot?
I do shoot, but it's not like a gun.
Okay.
But I do some form of shooting.
You do some form of shooting.
I think it's shooting.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm pretty sure it's shooting.
Are you in a movie as well?
See that there. I just have to Google this. Let me just. I don't know.
You're making
I
this
feel like
hard.
There could be.
So you're a human, a male. You do action a
think
little
this
bit,
is-
but it's not really. Have we spoken
Okay,
about?
no, I am actually in a film, but it's not like
Relevant.
me. I am not. Like it's me, but I'm human in the film.
You just said you're human. Was that not the first
Oh
question
my
I
god!
asked?
Yeah, sorry. I know because.
This is a shambles.
Okay, no. What I mean is, I'm not a cartoon in the film. Like real life humans are playing me in the film.
Okay.
But
But
I
you're
am
a
obviously
cartoon human.
Yeah.
You're a cartoon human.
Yeah.
So there's been a live readaptation of your game.
Yeah, I think so.
Have we spoken about you today?
We've spoken about things that he is around in.
He's around.
We haven't actually mentioned his name though, but we've spoke about things that he's quite like known in.
Is he in Mario Kart?
Yeah.
What? Oh, was it Mario? Luigi?
No. Yes.
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi.
Oh.
Yeah. Luigi's Mansion's a great game as well.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Such
It's
a good
got
game.
loads of Hoovers
Is
in
it
it.
the shooter or the Hoover? What is it?
It's the Hoover.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
trying to say.
probably why you like
That's
it.
why I was like, is it the shoot?
Maybe you don't need the Hoover ones, you just play Luigi's Mansion.
Literally. I was trying to think, is that the gun or the Hoover? But yeah, it's the Hoover to get up the ghosts and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good game. I need to go and play that. It's just on Nintendo Switch.
Luigi's Mansion.
It's such a good game.
Well, I've learned a
Never
lot
played him as
today
Mario Kart.
about you and your...
I've learnt a lot as well. I did not realise that Jeffrey would actually, well, he's not called Jeffrey, the waiter would come out of the freezer and be an ice cube.
You got to go home and try it now, or just watch it on YouTube.
I've got to get PS1 out and
I'm going to get a photo up and show you,
dust
just
it
so that
off.
it looks like I'm not lying.
I just generally
because-
never got there.
Yeah, you have to do it.
I put
I'm
him in
going to
the
tell
freezer, though.
I'm typing into Google, frozen waiter, Tomb Raider. And we'll see what comes up.
I really want to know that guy's name. I know I'm saying Jeffrey, but I think that's because of the Fresh Prince.
Oh, I just seen a
feel he's
photo
called
with
Clive.
him and it's not. So there's not actually ones coming up when he's the ice cube, but
Maybe you went to the next level. Literally, and just...
maybe I dreamt that would happen.
Yeah, I mean...
It's
I
to be
didn't see-
confirmed.
Yes,
but
I didn't see the ice cube myself, but I mean that would be what would happen if you came out of a freezer 15 minutes later. You would be an
Generally.
ice cube. So
Well, it'll preserve him at least.
yeah, exactly.
He's already prehistoric.
Can you just Google what his name is? Because I'm sure.
Yeah.
I feel like he
Okay.
looks like a Clive.
A Clive. No, I definitely way more a Jeffrey than a Clive.
Really? Yeah.
Wait,
I know,
what
Clive
was
Owl.
the waiter's name
in?
in Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, let us know.
Come on, that's got to appear out.
It was Lara Croft Butler was called Terry Sheridan.
That's crap.
Wait, Lara needs some help, so she
Terry.
contacts ex-partner Terry. This isn't right. It's telling me about Gerard Butler. That's not what I want to know.
No, we don't want to know. We want to know if Clive is called Clive.
Jeeves. He was referred to as Jeeves before Lara.
Jeeves.
He wasn't given an official name, but
All right,
everyone
Jeeves.
would call.
Ask
But
Jeeves.
Winston was given. Oh, I don't know. It's either Winston or Jeeves. It could be either.
I feel like he's more of a Jeeves. Winston's a bit more. I feel like. Yeah, just not.
Anyway,
Yeah.
ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves.
Let's go and ask
Rest in
Jeeves.
peace, Ask Jeeves, actually, because that's long gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having
Snoochie.
me.
If you like what you
Fun.
heard, find Snoochie everywhere. You're everywhere at the moment, but you are on the
Rolling
radio
around.
every night. So
Yeah,
that's
on the
good.
radio. Tune in.
One
Have
extra.
a great time.
Fabulous. Well, thank you everyone for
Yeah.
listening, and I'll see you next time.